with 14 seconds to go. Both teams lining up.
Don't forget, we're going to be doing our raffle drawing, and the silent auctions are going to close at halftime of this game. So get those 50-50 raffle tickets. You still got about 30 minutes to get those. And we are about to get underway. It's going to start off on the Derby Beast Jammer line. That's Wombo Combo against Shred Astaire. The Gatekeepers in black, Yalhalla in red. Shred Astaire gets around the outside. It's going to pick up lead Jammer to start this one off.
Wombo Combo in the back trying to fight their way through it. Shred Astaire going through their second scoring pass. Quadzilla having successful Jammer helmet cover pass, but gotten pushed out and stuck in the back. Yalhalla's number 4 reporting the box along with G.I. Joel, who was in the box. Quadzilla still fighting their way through the back. Shred Astaire making another scoring pass. Wombo Combo getting a hit out on Shred Astaire, doing some fancy whipping action to stay in play and dragging them to the back. Quadzilla getting out of the pack, but being called on a track cut and reporting to the box as a jammer. Power jam.
So Shred Astaire is going to call that jam off after getting forced out on the outside. Picks up 4 more points. It's going to be a power start here as Quadzilla sits in the penalty box right now for Yalhalla. Loki Doki on the Derby Beast Jammer line to start to pick this one up for the Gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers starting with a power jam. Loki still trying to fight their way through the pack. Two blockers from Yalhalla reporting in the box. Quadzilla back into play, but Loki closing a lead pretty early on. Loki calling it off, I believe, with a clear box. We end that jam with Gatekeepers earning 8 points, score being 28, Gatekeepers, Yalhalla 0.
Next up on the Derby Beast Jammer line, that's Jamie Pacquiao for the Gatekeepers.
Along with the freshly married couple, Yoshi and Maki.
So we're going to have, looks like an official timeout. That's a Toy Division timeout. Toy Division, one of the many wonderful sponsors of iHod 2025.
Oh, so you don't even need the sheet anymore?
Yeah, after a little bit.
You fancy.
Yeah.
You're
After
so professional.
You start to pick them up.
I have the memory of a hamster.
Looks like Lady Tally out there for Yalhalla starting this jam off a little bit back, trying to get a run and go. Jamie Pacquiao lead Jammer Gatekeepers.
Yoshi reporting to the box as a pivot. Yahal is 3-8-2-0, continuing to fight their way through the pack as a jammer. Gatekeepers getting away with that one hand out, still being in play and taking advantage of that. Both jammers on their scoring passes, I believe. Lady Tally making their way through, scoring 4 points. We end that jam with Gatekeepers scoring 11 points, bringing them up to 39. Yahala at 4 points during that jam, bringing them up to 4.
Thighs out there on the Derby Beast jammer line for the Gatekeepers. For Yalhalla, looks, that's 25, heart full metal. Thighs your lead jammer for the Gatekeepers. Thighs lost his toe stops there in turn 1.
And during that chaos, Metal Heart Full making their way through. But the jam being called off before they have a chance to score any points, with Gatekeepers earning 2 points and the jam ending with 41 for the Gatekeepers. Yahala at 4.
So trauma out there for the Gatekeepers.
I don't feel like there was a strong enough question mark at the end of that.
That's fair. Oh, a track cut call on trauma. So we're going to have a power jam here for Yalhalla. So that's Soccer Blue is your lead jammer for Yalhalla. I want to say her name with a French accent.
Sacre bleu.
Yes. Manecki picking up an out-of-play call, so she'll go take a seat in the CVM penalty box. GK's down two blockers, a 4-on-2 pack advantage for Yalhalla. Meanwhile, 4 points picked up on that pass.
Oh, look at them. They have matching knee pads. Wow. Matching knee pads. Oh, yeah. Isn't that sweet?
Shred a stare out there for the Gatekeepers. Wombo combo for Yalhalla. Wombo combo, your lead jammer.
Shred a stare hot on the trail. Wombo combo trying to earn some points before they have a chance. Calling it off. Scoring 0 points during that jam. We end that jam with Gatekeepers at 41, Yalhalla at 8, with 21 minutes still remaining in this period. Looks like Lady Tally lining up as jammer for Yalhalla, with some low key for the Gatekeepers. Lady Tally making their way through the pack and earning lead jam status. with one of the Yalhalla blockers reporting to the box. Loki fighting their way through the front, with Mankey called for a penalty and reporting to the box. Loki hitting the pack and getting hit out and having to go to the back, but makes her way through the chaos. Lady Tally calling it off with Gatekeepers earning 4 points, Yalhalla earning 4 points. We end that period with Gatekeepers at 45, Yalhalla at 12. Trauma?
That's Heart Full Metal out there for Yalhalla against Trauma. So Heart Full Metal is going to be your lead jammer for Yalhalla. Yalhalla getting some lead jammers here, just haven't yet been able to really capitalize on it, getting many points. Jamie Pacquiao, meanwhile, free of the pack. So a quick 4 points there for Yalhalla before they call that jam off.
I'm so old that I keep on thinking it's 5 points.
The good old days of the Grand Slam.
My knees miss those old days.
Soccer Blue out there on the Derby Beast jammer line going up against Thighs.
I'm going to need you to say that more French-like. Sacre bleu.
Sacre Bleu.
Sacre bleu. Ooh, some tangled up mess in the pack. Thighs taking advantage of all that chaos and earning lead jammer. A lot of dancing on the inside line, but Thighs being taken out by the Yalhalla blockers.
Oh, believe we got a power jam here as Soccer Blue heads to the penalty box, the CVM penalty box.
Thighs calling it off so they could take advantage of a power jam at the beginning of the next jam. We end that jam at Gatekeepers at 49, Yalhalla at 16.
So
Give us 1 second. I'm not the adult. Trauma reporting as jammer and getting lead jammer status right off the whistle. Trauma being smart about being pushed out and going back so they don't get a cut track, but getting hit out by 808 Sweat. Trauma having some difficulty on those outside lines. Sacre Bleu is jamming for Yalhalla. Still trying to fight their way past their initial pass. Number 18, Slaytoven, reporting to the box.
So Trauma calls that one off after taking a bit of a spill there on the back straightaway.
We end that jam with 53 for Gatekeepers, Yalhalla 16. Currently, the Yalhalla team has 2 blockers in the box. Is that a jammer? Nope. And a blocker from the Gatekeepers in the box as well.
So it's going to be Shred Astaire now on the Derby Beast Jammer line against Wombo Combo for
Wombo Combo. Shred Astaire doing some fancy footwork to get out and get lead jammer status. Wombo Combo doing a successful helmet cover pass for Quadzilla turning into the jammer. Quadzilla getting a pretty easy scoring pass going on.
So the Gatekeeper is going to run this jam long.
Slato and making some bad decisions and going back to the box again. See, I feel I could be a little bit meaner when I'm nice to them, so. We end that jam with Gatekeepers picking up 16 points, taking them to 69, and Yahala picking up 8 points during that jam, bringing them up to 24. We have 14 minutes left in this period.
Nice.
Nice. I'm a middle schooler. Timeout called for Yahala.
That's a toy division timeout.
Ooh.
That's right. Visiting St. Louis for iHod and deciding that you want to relocate here? Check out Arch Real Estate. Arch Real Estate Associates is an award-winning real estate team led by our own Darcy Ninja McAfee. Buying, selling, or relocating to St. Louis? Contact Ninja with all your real estate needs. Additional information can be found on the iHod link tree.
No.
Loki Doki out there jamming for the GKs.
Lady Tally trying to make their way through the pack as well. Some good puppeting going on.
Real tight pack that has moved all of 5 feet so far this jam. And Loki finally squeezes through and picks up lead jammer. And Slatoven with another directional takes a seat.
Ooh.
Lady Tally just running over Beastie there.
That's hard to do.
Oh. So Loki calls that jam off, but not before picking up 7 total. 4 for Yalhalla. Next up, it's Heart Full Metal out there for Yalhalla. Jamie Pacquiao for the Gatekeepers. Jamie Pacquiao going to be your lead jammer, Gatekeepers. Slug and Tally sitting in the penalty box right now.
Taking advantage of a power jam due to Hart Full Metal being called off on the penalty. Jamie taking advantage of that power jam by able to do one step across the entire track and doing leaps all over the place. I said that with such a negative tone because I hate it.
Hart Full Metal back in. Star pass to Tally. And Jamie Pacquiao calls that off, but not before picking up 16 points.
I didn't. Oh, I'm on now. Okay. That's. Oh, okay. I just thought you were trying to say that I shouldn't be on.
Well, you know, I wouldn't have picked you to be an announcer if I didn't want you turned on. Wait, that came out wrong. Ba-doom-tsh.
But
So it's Thighs out there for the Gatekeepers. That's Soccer Blue out there for Yalhalla. Thighs your lead jammer.
Sucker Bleu still fighting their way through the pack and getting through it. Thighs giving little love taps everywhere, making space for themselves. Calling off you, Sucker Bleu comes in. I'm going to keep on doing it to see how exaggerated I could get. I'm going to make it at least like.
You're gonna offend every French speaker that's watching.
I'm okay with it.
All one of them.
I'm from South Carolina. You can just make fun of my public education. At least Pinky isn't here to make fun of me saying orange.
So Wombo combo out there for Yalhalla. Meanwhile, Trauma is your lead jammer for the Gatekeepers.
More question mark.
Oh, and a track cut call on Wombo combo. So now a power jam. Oh, they're going to race to the penalty box.
No, that was Yoshi as a pivot.
Yoshi taking a seat. Trauma is your lead jammer. That pass is going to put the GKs at the century mark.
My favorite is that the crowd is doing Trauma.
Yeah.
Wombo getting out of the box and trying to fight through the Gatekeepers. With the successful jammer pass, going to Quadzilla, making them the jammer for Yalhalla. That ends the jam with Gatekeepers picking up 10 points, setting them up at 106. Yalhalla picking up no points with them at 28. You know what one of the great Derby mysteries is in the universe?
No, what's that?
Why does it always look like spin needs more sleep? Are you tired?
I'm going to blame Ninja. So back in action. Shred a Stare out there against Hart Full Metal. Oh, Shred a Stare almost gets free. Meanwhile, Hart Full Metal does pick up lead jammer.
Sparks reporting in the box for a low block.
Shame on him.
Hart Full picking up lead jammer, which I think it's already said. Fighting through the pack again, scoring some points. Gatekeepers picking up 4 points, taking them to 110. Yahala picking up 3 points, putting them at 31.
Lady Tally kind of likes to start back in the turns, get a run and go. We'll be jamming for the Yalhalla. That is, I believe, Jammy Pacquiao. Nope, sorry, it's Loki Doki out there for the Gatekeepers. Couldn't see her behind that wall.
That's the special power that they have.
Yeah.
Picking up lead jammer Loki, while Lady Tally fights their way through the pack and gets out. Loki hitting the pack and calling it before Lady Tally has a chance to score any points. That ends the jam with Gatekeepers picking up 3 points, taking them to 113. Yahala picking 0 points up, keeping them at 31. We have 6 minutes left in this period.
So back in action now. Sake Blue is the jammer for Yalhalla. Jammy Pacquiao, the jammer for the Gatekeepers. Jammy Pacquiao pushing the pack way up front. Juice box linking. Jammy Pacquiao finally picks up lead jammer, but then gets forced out. He's going to have to cycle all the way back.
Sakla Bliss struggling with the Gatekeepers, trying to get through the pack. Still on their initial.
Yeah, Jammy Pacquiao not having much better luck, but he did pick up lead jammer before he got sent back. Strong tripod anchored by Steve Sweat up front. Ooh. Defensive clinic right now being put on by these two squads on that jam. Neither jammer really able to get any kind of footing.
And looking at the Drowning Pool scoreboard, Gatekeepers sitting at 113, Yahala sitting at 31. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Faux show. Thighs out there jamming for the Gatekeepers. Wombo combo for Yalhalla.
Thighs pushing most of Yahala to get lead jammer. Wombo getting through on a little apex jump right there.
Yep. Thighs going to take his 4 points and go home.
Tiny apex. Tiny apex.
Trauma out there on the
That was
Derby
just
Beach jammer line.
That was just excitement. It has to be like a full question.
But now we're going to have an official review for Yalhalla. That's an Urban Apothecary official review. Skater-made wellness products from Urban Apothecary like gummies for focus, rest and sleep, topical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth all weekend or online at urbanapothecary.shop. You can find their link also in the iHod link tree, linktr.ee/iHod.
Do you hear that spin? Sleep.
He's going to come over and beat you up.
I'm okay with that. I normally pay people for that.
I'm actually kind of surprised you have to pay.
I wish I understood what you just said.
So back in action, it's Trauma.
Trauma.
Against Lady Tally.
Lady Tally still trying to fight their way through the pack. Trauma being called for a cut track. Reporting to the box, allowing Yalhalla having a power jam. But Lady Tally already took off the cover. Welcome to a 2-minute jam. Have fun, y'all. Glad it's not me. Ooh. Beastie taking Lady Tally out, but getting hit out by, it looks like G.I. Joe. Trauma making their way out of the box and getting back into action. G.I. Joe with the nice little sliding hit to get Trauma out. Trauma.
Oh, now we got a power jam situation here after the star pass. So Juice Box taking a seat in the penalty box after taking the star pass, and now Trauma also headed to the penalty box for track cut. So we're going to swap jammers here. Well, now wait a minute. I guess, yeah, they'll release Juice Box. So both jammers were in the box as the jam ended, but we can't start the next jam with no jammers.
I mean, it's roller derby. All the rules are made up anyway.
That's fair. And the points don't matter?
Hell yeah. We're not on ESPN. We're not a real sport.
I know I can't wait to go home and watch some professional kitchen sweeping on ESPN3 this evening. So we're going to take a look at the Frogmouth scoreboard. And the score right now, it's GateKeepers 122, Dallas Derby Devils, Yalhalla 31. 38 seconds to go here in the first half.
For it being sponsored by Frogmouth, I would expect there to be way more delays with that.
That's fair. We did have some delays with the scoreboard earlier. So
Ooh.
one of the machines died. It was definitely not operator error. It was unfortunately equipment failure. Got a wonderful group of non-skating officials here this weekend, maintaining our equipment and making sure that the scoreboards work and that penalties are tracked properly and all that fun stuff that goes on behind the scenes to make these games happen.
I don't blame the computer. While I'm out here playing, I want to die sometimes too.
So we are going to start this jam with no jammers. However, we do have Juice Box standing in the penalty box who will quickly re-enter play. Trauma will also quickly re-enter as Juice Box hadn't been sitting long. All right, both teams' jammers are back out there now. Juice Box for Yalhalla, Trauma for the GKs. This will be the last jam of the half. Don't forget, it's your last chance to get raffle tickets. You better get them now. You can get them in the merch booth, or there should be somebody walking around selling them.
You
Also,
literally You literally have a minute and 17 seconds to get a raffle ticket.
Nope, probably less than that now that Trauma has secured lead jammer. I don't think Trauma's going to want to go the full 2 minutes here.
Skirting on the outside line, Trauma getting all 4 points.
Star pass to Quadzilla.
Getting past their initial pass with Quadzilla. Trauma calling it off. Trauma.
That's going to do it for the first half. Your halftime score, Gatekeepers 130, Dallas Derby Devils Yalhalla 31. I mentioned it's going to be on September 27th and 28th. So if you're in the area, or you know what, come in for it because it is a blast. It's a giant event. They'll take over Tower Grove Park for those 2 days, and it's a lot of fun. You'll see the Gatekeepers and Arch Rival both there. And now we're back in action. Second half underway. Wombo Combo starting things off for Yalhalla. Shred a Stare out there for the Gatekeepers. Shred a Stare going to be your lead jammer to start things off here in the second half, much like the first.
Wombo Combo still fighting their way through their pack on their initial pass. Getting through it. All the mess. Some tripping and action and both jammers making scoring passes at that point. And they're back in action. Wombo getting laid out by Evie. Not a nice hit to take.
Beastie right now sitting in the CVM penalty box, reflecting on his mischievous ways.
That was pretty, Wombo, doing a little apex jump. A lot of apex jumps all over the place. Every time that happens, I just have the Yoshi jumping noise in my head. Loki lining up for the Gatekeepers as jammer.
I believe that's Heartful Metal out there for Yalhalla.
Mm-hmm. Loki fighting in front. Heart fighting in the back. Loki getting past the Yalhalla blockers and getting a lead jammer. Loki picking up 4 points on their first scoring pass. Heartful Metal still fighting their way through the back. Loki on their second scoring pass picking up 4 points. While Heartful Metal still working on their initial. There's just some nice recycling going on. Some nice little waterfalls going on for the Gatekeepers.
Steve Sweat with a nice force out of Loki Doki in the back. Loki with a nice move around the outside. Picks up another 4 points. 12 points so far this jam for Loki Doki. Loki Doki, that wonderful mix of power and finesse. She's just as likely to run through you as to go around you.
Heartful Metal still trying to fight their way through the pack. Calling off the jam. Gatekeepers picking up 16 points during that jam, bringing them up to 155. Yalhalla picking up none. at the under jam, setting them up for 39 points.
Call off the jam. Call it off while your feet are pumping.
Is this what we're doing? Just referencing 90s music now?
I mean, why not? It's the best. It's like one of the best eras. I mean, it's no 80s, but
I always feel old when all the aged up juniors come out and they're like, I was born like in 20 something. I'm like, ugh. Ugh.
So Jamie Pacquiao out there for the Gatekeepers. Sacre Bleu out there for Yalhalla.
What was that name again?
Sacre Bleu.
Sacre Bleu.
Jamie is your lead jammer.
Sacre Bleu being called on a forearm, I believe, and reporting the box as jammer.
That was the hand signal I saw, so yeah, forearm it is. Not sure how I didn't notice it before, but Jamie Pacquiao looking quite dapper with the bow tie on.
G.I. Joe reporting the box for a forearm. I'm just going to let the ADHD fly. Let's go.
Hey, and knowing's half the battle. So Jamie calls that jam off after 4 more points. So 8 points there for the Gatekeepers. Take them to 163. Yalhalla with 39. It's going to be Thighs out there now on the Derby Beast jammer line going up against Tally for Yalhalla. If you're just joining us online, Gatekeepers in black, Yalhalla in red. Oh, Tally finds an open outside line and picks up lead jammer.
Thighs still trying to fight their way through the pack. Excitement. Ooh. Yalhalla picking up a couple more points during their second scoring pass, I believe.
Meanwhile, Sparks taking a seat in the CVM penalty box. Oh! Spin takes a big hit on the back straightaway from G.I. Joel right as that jam came to an end.
Making a reference to the YouTube chat going on. Yeah, you shouldn't love me. We all make mistakes.
Back in action is Wombo Combo out there for Yalhalla. And that is Trauma.
Oh, thank you. Question mark finally.
Yeah. I have my moments.
Wamba doing a little skirt on the outside. Getting no pass, no penalty.
That was a nice move by Wamba, sitting there waiting for the clear out.
Why work harder when you can work smarter? Wombo picking up 4 points on their scoring pass. Trauma calling it off. Both Gatekeepers and Yalhalla picking up 4 points, putting Gatekeepers at 170 for the end of that jam, and Yalhalla at 51. Going to what I think is an official timeout.
An official timeout. Medics heading over to the Gatekeepers bench. Looks like they're gonna give Spin a look over. So once we get back into action on the Derby Beast jammer line, it's going to be Shred Astaire for the Gatekeepers, and it looks like Heart Full Metal out there for Yalhalla. See Spin rejoining his bench, so that's a good sign. I think they just wanted to take a look at him real quick, make sure he wasn't concussed. So Shred Astaire, the jammer for the Gatekeepers. Heart Full Metal, jammer for the Yalhalla. Neither one able to establish lead jammer so far. Oh, it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a 2-minute jam. Heart Full Metal. Oh, nope. Shred Astaire picks up lead jammer. And then calls that jam off because Heart Full Metal got out first. Was about to score some points, and Shred was like, nah, don't think so.
Nah. Quadzilla on a track, lovingly being referred to as Paw Paw. Loki jamming for the Gatekeepers, trying to fight their way through the Yalhalla lockers. While the Yalhalla jammer in the back fighting through the Gatekeepers. Loki picking up the lead jammer status. Sakura finally getting past the pack. Quadzilla reporting into the box as a pivot. Both jammers are on scoring passes. Loki getting spin out by G.I. Joel, it looks like. And Loki getting past all the blockers and picking up 4 points for this scoring pass. Sacre Bleu still trying to fight their way on their first scoring pass, I believe. Slug reporting on the box for a track cut.
Got a star pass to Quadzilla.
Papa?
So 12-3 jam there in favor of the Gatekeepers. And next up on the Derby Beast jammer line, it's Jammy Pacquiao. Looks like Tally out there for Yalhalla. Ooh. We got an official timeout. It's a Toy Division timeout.
I wish that we had a button that we could do. We could just play "Welcome to the Slam" every time that somebody just slams onto the floor. Welcome to the jam. If you want to slam.
All right, back in action.
Jamie picking up lead jammer status, but gets pushed out.
Yep. So it looks like the GKs are going to run this one long and get Yoshi out of the penalty box.
That stoppage was for the late hit, making sure it got handled correctly between jams.
So 8-4 jam there in favor of the Gatekeepers. Takes our score to 190 Gatekeepers, 58 Dallas Derby Devils. 17:35 to go here in the second half.
All right, so I've been hearing Quadzilla being referred to as Paw Paw, but I just got a message from my lovely friend Ice Cole to refer to him as Peepaw?
Yeah, it's either Peepaw or Gramps if you're nasty, according to the
Gramps.
YouTube chat. Oh, a track cut call on Wombo Combo, so it's going to be a power jam here for Thighs and the Gatekeepers.
Thighs picking up lead jam status with Wombo Combo in the box, it looks like, as jammer. Thighs picking up 4 points on that scoring pass. Slaytoven in the box as a blocker for the Gatekeepers. Reaper getting a nice little hit to get Thighs out, bringing them back to the back. Had a quick injury timeout for Soul on the Gatekeepers.
All right, about to get back in action here after the injury timeout. Shred Astaire on the Derby Beast Jammer line alongside Heartful Metal. If you just happen to be joining us, GK's in black, Yalhalla in red.
Full Metal getting out of the pack and picking up lead jammer status, with Shred right behind them. Hart calling her off before Shred has a chance to pick up any points, I believe. Nope, picked up 1 point. So Gatekeepers go And the Jam picking up 1 point at 199. Yahala picks up 2 points, taking them to 60. We have an official timeout being called.
We got some moisture on the track that's being handled. That's why the official timeout's happening.
Are you saying it's moist?
Yes, it's very moist.
I hope everybody on the stream hates me right now.
No. If not, there's still time for them to hate you.
Moist.
So on that last jam, Dallas Yalhalla putting up 3 points, Gatekeepers putting up 2. That takes the Gatekeepers to the 200-point mark.
So at the call, Quadzilla, Pawpaw, Peepaw, and Gramps if I'm nasty. Trauma jamming for Gatekeepers.
Sacre Bleu out there for Yalhalla.
Trauma picking up lead jammer status. Sacre still fighting through the pack. But Sacre Bleu being called out for a track cut. It is a power jam for the Gatekeepers.
Yeah, some confusion there on Soccer Blue's part of whether or not the penalty was being called on her. So Trauma's going to call that jam off after 4 points to give the Gatekeepers the power start here.
I blame it on Trauma because, everything's a question with Trauma. Trauma?
Everything's questionable.
Trauma?
So on the Derby Beast jammer line, now we're going to have an official timeout, it looks like. But when we get back to action, it's going to be Loki Doki starting off on the power start. Both teams at full strength defensively. So it'll be a full pack.
On the chat, somebody said a good Derby name would probably be Max Moist.
No, that's not, no. Some congratulations are in order as Maneki and Yoshi actually got married earlier this afternoon in the park. I'll tell you what, I have been announcing Derby for 15 years. I've seen a lot of proposals at Derby events. I've never seen an actual wedding at a Derby event. So this was a first for me, even after 15 years of doing this. Double Excel officiated the wedding, and a good time was had by all, even with it being incredibly hot out. It is about 97 degrees here in St. Louis with about 89% humidity.
Are you saying it's moist?
Yes, we are revisiting that. Yes, thank you.
Always.
Thank you for bringing that back.
Always.
Appreciate it. Good time to make cake here in St. Louis right now because it is definitely not going to be dry.
Like ooey gooey cake? I'm from the Carolinas. We just fry everything to shit.
It's gooey butter cake.
It's
not
gooey butter.
Gooey cake. It's get it right.
Excuse me.
Sheesh.
No thanks.
Gooey butter
and
cake.
Fried ravioli,
toasted ravioli,
and a shit excuse for a pizza.
Whoa!
Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Now look, security. I need security over here.
I saw some Chicago people cheering about that comment.
Yeah.
You're wrong too. All right.
You boy.
Boo.
Are you determined to have everyone hate you by the end of the day? Is
I'm
that
down
your goal?
for it. I'm used to that.
You're rapidly approaching it.
You want tomato sauce? Chicago pizza. That's all it is.
Now, a good Chicago pizza should be mostly cheese, not tomato sauce.
I don't know.
All right. Let's get back to the actual game here. Loki Doki jamming power start here for the Gatekeepers. quickly picks up lead jammer.
That last stoppage brought to you by making sure the pens were correct.
Loki Doki with lead jam status. And it looks like the jammer for Yahala was in the box. I just didn't want to give it away in case anybody didn't know. First time on the stream being an announcer, all right?
You're killing it. You're doing great.
Sucker, still trying to fight their way through the pack. But it looks like we had a successful helmet cover change.
Yeah. So Juice Box now, the jammer for Yalhalla. I think Loki wants to run this jam now after the star pass.
Sparks getting a nice hit on Loki to take them out, but Loki going right back into action. Picking up 4 more points on that pass. Jukebox, I believe, is still fighting through their first scoring pass.
That jam comes to its natural conclusion. 3 more points there for the Gatekeepers. 4 for Yalhalla, a 19-4 jam in favor of the Gatekeepers. We take a look at the OCP scoreboard. The score 223 Gatekeepers, Dallas Derby Devils, Yalhalla 65 with 12:15 to go here in the second half. Game 5 of Day 2, iHod 2025, our nightcap. This will be the last game of the day, but don't go anywhere. Well, I guess go somewhere for the rest of the night, but be back here tomorrow, 10 a.m., bright and early.
Do I have to?
I mean, aren't you announcing the first game with me?
No.
No, you're not? Okay, then you don't have to be here, but
Fine.
I do. And you should be too. But we got 4 more games for you tomorrow. So we're going to start off, the Gatekeepers start off tomorrow taking on the Race City Rebels. Then game 2 at 12 p.m. is going to be Toronto Mixed Roller Derby versus the Bruise Brothers, Chicago. Then at 2 p.m., the Beekeepers take on Austin Anarchy. And then our final game of iHod 2025 will be Yalhalla versus the Carolina Wrecking Balls. You looking forward to that one?
Yeah, that should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game.
I've been having fun all weekend.
Be a good way to end the weekend. So make sure you're here with us tomorrow.
I try to make all my derby trips all about fun. We pay way too much money for shoes with wheels on them not to have fun.
That is 100% correct.
If you're not having fun,
Why do it?
I didn't say that.
I mean, you're not getting paid, so
And you're playing a full contact sport with probably some shit insurance.
yeah. I mean, especially if you're American.
Yeah, Toronto, you bask in that free health care.
Yeah. Jimmy Pacquiao, lead jammer, Gatekeepers.
I think he was doing some yoga or something.
I don't know what he does. He's some sort of contortionist. I do believe if you look up his family tree, somewhere in there is Gumby.
Grant's picking up the jammer cover as a pivot. Jamie calling her off before Gramps has a chance to pick up any points. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Yalhalla picks up 2 points, bringing them up to 67 with Gatekeepers picking up 8 points, bringing them up to 231.
I wonder if he gets a 10% like bonus on points for the AARP.
I'm just surprised that their knees are still active.
Right?
36 and they hurt.
So Thighs quickly spins around the outside line. Oh, but he got the forearm. So it's going to be Heartful Metal as your lead jammer here for Yalhalla. Oh, Yoshi saw that one coming a mile away and blocked him.
Full Metal, Heartful Metal calling it off.
So a power start here as Thighs still sits in the penalty box, and it's going to be Tally taking the Derby Beast jammer line for Yalhalla.
Wombo Combo lining up for jammer for Yalhalla with Thighs in the box as the jammer for the Gatekeepers. Does a little tiptoeing across the line, getting a no pass, no penalty, so lead is still open. Thighs picking up lead jammer status after fighting Gramps to get past the pack. Thighs on their first scoring pass. With the Wombo Combo fighting the back with the Gatekeepers blockade. Evie being called for a penalty and reporting to the box as a blocker.
Evie taking a seat in the CVM penalty box, so I imagine Thighs is going to try to run this jam and get him out. So Wombo Combo now free of the pack.
Thighs being hit out and then calling her off, trying to clear the box for Evie.
Unfortunately, Evie stands in the penalty box, so there'll be a 4-on-3 pack advantage for Yalhalla when this jam starts. Sacre Bleu out there jamming for Yalhalla against Trauma.
Evie, just like my Jewish parents say to me, I'm not angry at you, I'm just disappointed.
Oh, Trauma picks up a high block call, so a power jam here for Sacre Bleu.
Sacre Bleu! Ooh, Sacre Bleu taking a hit and then bouncing off. But still fighting with the nice recycling and waterfall going on with the Gatekeepers. Sparks going to the box for a penalty.
Yeah, directional call on Sparks there.
Trauma back in action.
Spin Diesel with a force out on Sacre Bleu and then takes them all the way back to turn one, almost back to the pivot line.
With Trauma having a penalty, that still allows lead to be open. But Trauma is on their first scoring pass, picking up 4 points. Lots of falling going on.
Yeah, that GK Wall doing masterful work right now, not giving Sacre Bleu any room to work.
Sacre Bleu is probably dealing with tiredness with all that. With Sparks picking up the jammer cover to become the jammer. But getting knocked out by, it looks like, spin and having to go to the back. .808 reporting the box for a forearm, I believe. With that 2 minute jam being timing out, Yalhalla picks up 2 points, taking them to 77. Gatekeepers picking up 14 points, taking them to 256. We have 6 minutes remaining in this period. It looks like the Gatekeepers start off in the power jam.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was, but it looks like Sparks picked up a penalty there at the end of that jam.
Timeout being called out for the Gatekeepers, it looks like.
Yep, Toy Division timeout.
Let's dance the Toy Division. Moist. I'm going to keep on doing that.
Do it.
Moist.
Do it. Come on. Come on, do it. Come on, kill me, I'm here.
This time
Come
out.
on, do it now.
This time out brought to you by Tube and Throat singing, ew.
It's good to be here at iHod 2025. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Get down. Get to the job.
I'm here to watch the roller derbies. Watching these amazing athletics talents out here playing the derbies.
This amazing athletics in a non-real sport. That was more like Russian, sorry. I'm out there. You leave me alone. I didn't say that this was my corner.
So power start here for the Gatekeepers. Shred Astaire out there. Quickly picks up lead jammer. So the Yalhalla jammer Sparks in the box, as well as Steve Sweat, one blocker for Yalhalla.
Woo! Fly like an eagle.
Channeling David Lee Roth there with Shred Astaire.
Jump!
That's right.
Shred Astaire picking up another 4 points on the scoring pass. Sparks trying to make their way through and on their initial pass. Currently the Gatekeepers pivot and a Yalhalla blocker are in the box. Shred Astaire picks up another 4 points. Peepaw picking up the jammer cover as a pivot. Tries to do some tiptoes, but gets knocked out by Beastie, it looks like, and being taken back.
We got some Australian rules derby here now.
Oh, because we're going the other direction.
Yeah,
Oh, I
like
got
that?
it. Oh.
You know, the Coriolis effect.
Wow.
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 Star pass to Quadzilla. And Shred Astaire going to call that jam off. And now we're going to have an official review by Yalhalla. A Toy Division. Sorry, that's not Toy Division. Official review. Urban Apothecary official review.
There you go. Splatter, you're doing a great job.
Skater-made wellness products from Urban Apothecary like gummies for focus, rest, and sleep, topical pain relievers, and bath soaks at the massage booth all weekend or online at urbanapothecary.shop. You can find all the links for iHod this weekend at our link tree. It's linktr.ee/iHod.
Getting a little tongue-tied there?
Yeah, a little bit. It's been a long day.
I'm not here for your excuses. I'm here for your sultry voice.
That's fair. Splatter, splatter.
It would be better if you put the tape over your mouth.
Oh, that's just rude. Why are you not nice?
Was I paid to be nice? Because that's the only way you're getting
Wait,
it.
you're getting paid?
Oh, look at them all dancing. It's like I'm looking at a music box. Oh, my God.
This is no time to be laying down on the job, Splatter.
Stop dancing with Gramps.
Laddie right now talking to the captains of the two teams and the coach for Yalhalla about the official review. So the official review, Yalhalla was trying to get a low block call on the Gatekeepers jammer, but there wasn't sufficient contact to merit a penalty. So the official review.
Loki picking up the lead jammer status. Wombo making it out of the pack after their initial. Both their own scoring passes.
Yep, Loki making the let's run it hand motion. So I think we're probably going to see this jam go long. Wombo combo out there for Yalhalla.
Tried to go for an apex jump, but was blocked by spin, it looks like.
Looks like Steve Sweat picking up a forearm call, so he'll take a seat in the penalty box, in the CVM penalty box. Manecki also in the penalty box, and now Wombo combo going to take a seat. And so power jam here for Loki Doki.
Don't worry, folks. Wombo said it was legit.
Hey, I think it's nice to actually see a player accept a penalty. It doesn't happen very often.
Listen, I'm so sweet. I just stick my finger in tea and it becomes sweet tea, all right? It's still bitter as hell, but, you know.
How did we get to that?
Huh?
Never mind. I'm talking about Derby, and suddenly you're talking about sweet tea. What's going on here?
I'm tired.
That's fair.
Wombo coming back on the track from the penalty box, but getting hit out by Spin.
Spin does that quite a bit.
Oh, looks like it's moist over there.
I will say we're like at the end of day 2, and I have not yet seen a handstand done by Spin Diesel.
Let's count our blessings.
What's going on here? Like,
not enough sleep.
I mean, I put money down in Vegas on the over, and I'm in trouble. It's looking like, because we only got one game left, and we haven't seen any handstands out of Spin. So Jamie Pacquiao on the Derby Beast jammer line for the Gatekeepers. Tally out there for Yalhalla. Jamie Pacquiao is going to get out first. He's your lead jammer. Tally out not much after. Both teams with one blocker in the CVM penalty box right now.
Jam being called off for injury to Tally. And for Beastie as well. Beastie being Beastie.
So 108 left in this game. The score, Gatekeepers 299, Yalhalla 91. So this could very well be the last jam of the game here, and it looks like it's going to be Shred a Stare out there for the Gatekeepers. And that's Heart Full Metal out there for Yalhalla on the Derby Beast jammer line.
Heartful Metal trying to go to toe-to-toe with Yoshi, but that's a hard battle. Shred picking up lead jammer status.
Don't be surprised if Shred Astaire goes ahead and runs this out. So star pass to Quadzilla.
You mean Gramps? Shred picking up another 4 points. Quad on their second scoring pass.
Shred Astaire just looking at the scoreboard. I think he wants to finish this pass and then call it.
Yoshi, leave Peepaw alone.
There it is. Finishes the scoring pass, 4 more points. I think Shred Astaire just wants to go ahead and run this the full 2 minutes.
Little jump, little twist.
Get a little bonus derby action here. Oh.
Ooh.
And he calls that off with 6 seconds left on the jam clock. 3 more points on that pass. So our unofficial score is going to be 314 GateKeepers, Yalhalla 99. Just waiting on that final whistle.
It's the
And that's going
final
to do it for us here at Day 2, iHod 2025. We'll be back here at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's 10 a.m. Central Time. We'll be doing MVPs for this game here in just a moment. Just waiting on that official whistle for that to be the official score. And there it is. So your official final is going to be 314 to 99. GateKeepers over Yalhalla. So thank you, everyone that's been out there watching online. We'll be back here, like I said, tomorrow 10 a.m. And we're going to start off with the GateKeepers taking on Race City at 10 a.m. I'll be handling that call alongside Stephen K. So we're going to do some MVP